To get us started, we're going to need to get a security clearance in the form of a suggestion. Can I get a reason to travel?
National Dance Day.
National Dance Day. Thank you. McGinley, we are ready to beam up.
Stardate 47532.1. Personal log, Counselor Chu'lak. It has now been approximately 2 weeks since I lost my sight, saving the McGinley from an explosion that could have taken out the entire ship. This has been a very fascinating journey, and I cannot wait to learn what I will see without the power of sight. And I'm curious to see how I will dance.
I mean, it wasn't terrible.
No, it was. And there were moments of it that were actually quite breathtaking.
Yeah, the cha-cha is very close to what you did.
Thank you. I do not have experience with these human dances.
Well, you know what? Maybe we just start from scratch, right? Perhaps there's a dance. I mean, we're taking classic American, the cha-cha's not American. My apologies. We're taking classic Earth dances. Perhaps there's some dances out there that don't require sight.
Yes. Chu'lak?
Oh, you're not going to dance with me?
No. I'm trying to brush you out of the way. You trust me, yes?
Yes, Doctor, of course.
What do you know of robots?
Robots are mechanical beings, often infused with artificial intelligence that are able to complete tasks for the human society.
Good, go on.
They are often coated with Excuse me, Doctor. I am unsure of this. I am unsure of this protocol to dance, to feel an emotion that I carry out through my body. It does not make sense to me.
Chu'lak, we're in my personal quarters. You're on my velvet couch. You're in the same place.
It is very comfortable.
Chu'lak, it was not even 2.5 weeks ago that you were talking about this day.
Yeah.
You couldn't wait for this day, and just because you lost your eyes, it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy this, that you can't experience this educational moment. If you don't want to do it, we're not going to make you, but I am a terrible dancer, too. But there are things that I've learned on the dance floor that I would never take back.
I wish I could see that. You're right. You're both right. I must put emotions aside and do this. From a practicality standpoint, it is important to my development as a Vulcan. I am here to experience more than logic. That is why I came aboard the McGinley in the first place. To experience what it is like to live without boundaries, to be erratic, to be cautionless.
Cautious or not. You're the last member of the crew who's been trained in how to dance, and all of us have danced at this ball, this very important ball, with dignitaries and intergalactic beings.
Remind me of the
it'll be a smorgasbord of characters.
Remind me of the consequences if I don't get this right.
You will be a great shame upon the Federation and all the planets within.
space. The final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship McGinley. Its continuing mission to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no one has gone before. Aliza Pearl is Captain Georgia Thompson.
Amanda Troop as Chief of Operations, Lieutenant Commander Laurie.
Scott Palmanson as Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Alistair Scott.
Laurie Jones as Nurse Mara Culverson.
Vonasek as Ensign Helmsman Flack Danton.
And Rob Ullet as Counselor.
Engage. Well, are you going to lead or am I?
Well, why are we on the bridge?
You're right, we should not be doing this, but we are docked, so.
Lieutenant.
Dr. Scott?
Lieutenant Commander, we are docked right now. We don't need our bridge staff right now.
Oh, I was just running some diagnostics.
Oh, sure. Well,
Just gonna run some diagnostics.
we were hoping to have this space clear for, well, you know what? We should probably take this somewhere else anyway.
What are we taking somewhere else, Captain?
We were practicing for the dignitary dinner this evening.
The Ulan Ball. The greatest ball in all the universe.
I am so excited. You're such a wonderful dancer and you have such skill.
We haven't danced together in many years, as we just realized. And it's hard to pick back up where you left off, isn't it, Dr. Scott?
Yes, but it was my minor. I feel confident.
Perhaps we haven't been great partners for so long that it's hard to pick back up where we left off.
Oh, nonsense. It's as easy as docking a ship in a shuttle bay.
I would argue I have seen certain merengues done that are much harder than docking a ship. And if you are going to dance at the Ulan Ball, well, you better bring your Ulan with you.
I remember having won it several times.
Well, I hope that you all will bring your oolongs and also make sure that you are practicing because this ball is very important. The dignitaries there take dance very seriously.
And the shame is immense.
I believe just this year they're welcoming back Pintar 2 after the great shame of last year.
Pintar 2 was welcome back?
Can you believe they're bringing him back?
I can't believe you're even uttering the name Pintar 2.
Hey, everybody deserves a second chance.
Pintar 2. Pintar 2's shoes fell off. Pintar 2 ended up in the punch bowl. Pintar 2 shamed an entire planet.
Listen, I understand that it's incredibly serious. Just this morning we were talking to Chu'lak about how immense the stakes are, but I think I made it a little too immense and...
I told him he's excused from attending, but he insists. I think he feels that now that he has this new impairment, he needs to prove himself.
And he does.
That.
It's his duty. And we will do our duty.
That said, I would like you to do the diagnostics and then promptly begin your practice.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye.
Shall we meet you in 10 forward?
Yes.
Dancing isn't logical, Chu'lak. It's emotional. It's physical. You don't need to see to feel your body move.
I understand the statements that you are trying to make. But you must understand that I think my being a Vulcan is, in fact, a bigger impairment to this whole thing than my lack of sight.
I see, Chu'lak. So you are going to have problems. Anyway.
Yes. Yes, I am. Overcoming this is incredibly difficult for me. You see, I can only use technique. There's not a lot of feeling here.
Well, I will say, your technique is flawless. Now, let's just get you feeling it a bit more. That's right.
This is a very peculiar motion. One I am very unfamiliar with.
Well, you're doing it well, robotically, but you are in fact doing it.
Subjects of 19th century Spain, come out and look at this! Oh, I, King Ferdinand II, have never seen such
How beautiful. I love it so much. I want to see him dance all night. Please, dance all night.
Yes, dance for my wife, Aliza.
Yes, magnifique!
That is it, Chu'lak. You're doing it.
I am feeling something. I am feeling... I do not know. It is perhaps personal growth.
Perhaps. Perhaps it is. Oh, Chu'lak. You can't see them, but they are smiling.
That's wonderful. I am glad that I am...
What is it?
I don't know. I feel as though I am betraying my kind.
And hologram. Betraying your kind.
Yes.
How so?
Music is, in the Vulcan culture, meant to calm oneself, to meditate, to relax so that one can be in a state to learn, to be logical, to understand the next step. To use music in a way to excite the body, to feel emotions, to bring them forth, to intimate desire, if you will. It is something I am uncomfortable and not familiar with. It is not just the dancing. It is not the illogical nature of it. It is the interpersonal connection, the contact with another being.
Of course.
I have only once experienced that. Mara Fenn.
Mara.
She died, and, well, I have not been able to resurrect those feelings. What we're doing here is stirring something, though.
Sorry, Chu'lak, that you feel as if there's some void between experiencing emotion. I'm sorry that you still feel such loss.
Who counsels the counselor?
A friend.
Yes. Friend indeed.
We can dance any way you'd like. We can meditate even. We can, if you'd like to. Let's do it!
Let's meditate.
Is there a school nearby?
You can feel it, can't you?
Yes.
It's all around you.
What? This again?
Yes, this again. I took just as much dance class as you did at Starfleet Academy.
Yeah, and it was officially my minor, so there's a lot of pressure on me showing up at this ball. And they're gonna go, it's on your record. What was that dance?
Do you feel like I'm not a good enough partner for you, Dr. Scott?
No, I don't think that at all.
Because I'm not sure we're still talking about dancing these days.
And ballet hall.
I'm sorry I haven't given you an answer about us, but I have a lot of pressure as a captain. I'm not sure I can reopen my heart to you and still be your captain, command this ship. Deadman thinks I can. He's rooting for us. But I'm afraid.
I'm afraid too. I'm afraid that I'm gonna make the wrong step. I'll cha-cha when I meant to merengue. I'll tango when I really wanted to Argentine tango.
I knew that.
They're very different. And I know you know that. But I don't want to take the wrong step. You're right. I am biting down. It's not you. You're beautiful. You're a great dancer. And you're my friend. I'm sorry.
Interesting! Doctor had to come right away! Chu'lak's brain scans came back. You see, his occipital lobe is not damaged, and his iris, as we thought, is not blown to shreds. In fact, his brain can just not process the information properly. So,
It's reversible?
it could be. It could be.
Well, how about that?
Is truly remarkable. And see that.
It's just always so wonderful, isn't it?
It's beautiful. Everything. The colors, the light. It's moving.
It is. It's moving. That's a good way to put it, Mara. You know, Mara, when I come to a thing like this grand intergalactic ball, I think this is why Starfleet was made. This is it. To bring all of these beautiful people together with different perspectives on life and the world and their cultures and all of it coming together to do one thing that everyone does, which is... which is dance.
But are we overlooking something? This dance is so much pressure. And Chu'lak, our dear friend, who may not be able to dance fully, seems not like the Federation to be so exclusive.
Oh. You've hit on quite a good point. At the same time, I noticed a punch bowl. Would you like some punch?
I would.
I have given that some thought.
Oh. Every year, it's good every year.
Yes, the fact that there's a competitive nature to this intergalactic ball is an intriguing thing. Perhaps it was what made it happen in the first place. All these different people came together to compete, and now... Exactly. And now the competition is some vestige, something that is no longer needed, like a spleen.
Right, this has evolved very much like the human body. In parts, in excess. And in parts that make no sense at all.
And I find that many parts make no sense at all, don't you?
I do. As someone who...
Excuse me. Did you see where the registration tables are? I need to register for the dance.
Pintar?
Welcome.
Did they put my face on a poster or something?
No, I guess that's your second dancing partner 5 years ago.
It's a Pitner too! It's a Pitner too! Look at it! It's a Pitner too!
It's just right behind the colonnade.
Oh, actually, I was just going that way, Pintar, too. Would you like to accompany me to the registration?
Will that be your attitude the whole way there?
Perhaps there's something lost in translation. This is just how I look.
Would you two mind walking me to the registration table?
Why, of course not.
That is very rude.
She said it was this way. Can you walk and drink?
Oh, I
Absolutely.
can. Yes.
Doing two things at once are difficult, trust me.
We were just talking about how this competition is needlessly competitive.
And the pressure, why? It seems unnecessary.
Well, it's funny you should say that, Laurie, because you're right, I do remember 2 years ago. In fact, I remember the look in your eye as we stood toe to toe. There was a look of danger flickering in your iris. It was that exact same competitive nature that you're speaking of.
Yes. I was going to win with or without a dance partner.
Well, when you're doing a duet, that isn't the right way to dance. Excuse me.
What heat! The way your bodies just moved in sync.
Well, I can't help it.
Just above the bursts of many fireworks, the dance hall there's floating instruments, and up on this side, Chu'lak, I wish you could see it. It's much more grandiose than last year.
Doctor, I think I should return to my duties. I think I should focus on those. If I do that, perhaps it will help me recover quicker.
What? Chu'lak, no. The ship is being refurbished. It is tradition at the Ulan Ball that every ship that docks gets a complete remake. You can't go back. You have to try out the Ulan Punch and all the finger foods and see all these amazing creatures. And we need you to dance for us.
I don't know. I am what you humans call a Debbie Downer.
Even the creatures hear you and they don't like it.
Oh, Chu'lak, Dr. Scott. It's so wonderful to find you in the crowd. Yes. We were just discussing. Oh,
Sorry, was I not supposed to follow you all the way here? I can wait over by what I can only imagine is a trash dumpster.
Was that? It is.
Yes. Chu'lak, we were thinking, what if I am a portal for your mind?
Yes.
Fascinating.
With my Betazoid abilities
Yes.
and your Vulcan telepathic abilities, we could combine our minds and you could see everything and maybe be a slightly improved dancer.
But either way, it's okay.
Right. Whatever you choose is great.
Yes, of course, the ability to link our minds and see through your eyes is a definitive possibility.
Yes.
That would solve the physical parameters of this issue. But still, there is one of the heart.
Chu'lak, I know that after your true love passed, there was a part of you that shut down forever, but your journey to become a Vulcan that understands human emotion. Be careful there, Chu'lak. You're very near the edge of the raised dance platform. Your passion, and I say passion, to understand emotion is in itself a wonderful driving dance emotion. Understanding. I mean, what else is dance but saying, I want to understand your body. I want to feel the way your body moves.
Careful.
Woo,
Punch.
that's it.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Now you've got it. Now,
Using the dance to unlock those things, to let them free,
yes.
to exercise those feelings from myself, to bring them forward again, to release them.
And to release things that perhaps are no longer of use to you.
Chu'lak, I've looked at the numbers. It checks out.
What checks out, Doctor?
The brain thing.
The brain. Oh no, it's worse than we thought.
But I knew that worked.
It's true, Chu'lak. Why, your brain, the physical nature of your brain is perfectly intact. No abnormalities. Indeed, Chu'lak, we just have to re-trigger your ability for your occipital lobe to connect to the rest of your brain so that you know what you are seeing. You can see again.
You can do this, Chu'lak.
Nerve damage can be repaired.
Indeed.
This is your time.
Yes, it's all fine. Nerve damage can be repaired. I can see again one day. Right now, I could see through your mind.
Oh.
My, those are lovely fireworks.
Yes. And look, there goes an oboe.
Fascinating.
That grand piano's really going for it.
Flying.
But if I dance and I make a fool of myself, can my ego be repaired?
There's only one way to find out.
Yes.
It is time for the dance competition to begin. All pairs, pair up on the dance floor.
I'm here if you need me, Chu'lak.
Denisha!
Thank you.
Denisha, where are you? Oh, no!
Well, Pintar, it's all right.
I'm going to have to drop out of the
No,
dance.
Pintar, no.
I do not have a dance partner.
Pintar, no! I will dance with you.
Oh, no.
Chu'lak, that means you're with me.
Where can I set my
Sorry, I didn't mean for that to come out that way. You see, I've had nightmares of that day. Perhaps I must dance within this nightmare once more.
Yes, face your fears.
fault. I'm having a hard time letting you lead.
Yes, it appears as we are stumbling a little. Perhaps, I mean, the plan was for me to see with Laurie's eyes.
It was Laurie, you see his well, she's occupied with poor Pintar. This is probably his last chance.
Not looking too bad, Captain.
Same to you, Pintar.
I forgot how much I love dancing with you, Scott.
This variation on flamenco is quite exquisite. I'm sorry if I put any pressure on you. You were my first true love.
For the past 2 years, I've been spending 10 to 11 hours a day practicing. All the community would come out and watch me. And if I ever screwed up, they would throw a Pintopian tomato at my face. The stakes are so high, you understand?
I do.
I cannot get this wrong.
I know.
And so I won't. So I won't.
I do not think it is working, Laura. I am not beginning to feel. This is not releasing whatever it needs to release.
Well, your form is excellent. Truly.
I think I must go meditate alone.
No, Chu'lak. Chu'lak.
You remember? You remember?
It's imagine at the point. It's very lonely boy.
I know that the point in which I went awry last is coming. Don't remind me. Oh God, here it comes. It's happening now. Here we are. Never forget. Is this what it feels like?
Round one.
Chu'lak, I very much tried to keep us in the round. And couldn't quit thinking about how you were feeling.
Yes, I came here to try to meditate, to think on it, to see if I could find a solution. I am confused as to why you are here.
I'm worried about you. But if you want to meditate, then we'll sit here.
Not that I do not appreciate your presence, but often I meditate alone. I find it works best for me.
You want to be alone? Chu'lak, you said you were worried about figuring out human connection through dance. And all you want to do is be alone. I can probably help you with your eyes. We're back on the McGinley. But I worry what you're afraid of seeing. What you're afraid of feeling. If you want to be alone, I'll let you be alone. But we made it to round 2! Chu'lak! And I'm not dancing alone! Woo! Yeah!
I know it is absurd to speak to you because you are dead. But Mala, do you release me from the... well, from the connection that we had? I was bound to you. And you to me. There is a connection between the two of us. Something I've never felt before, something I have never understood, something that is fantastic, something that is, I think, what I have been seeking this entire time. I found it so early in you. And here I'm asked to resurrect such feelings again. But those feelings are bound and intertwined with you. I wish for you to release me. Those must be the refurbishments.
Well, we seem to have an interesting conundrum, don't we?
Yes, you're so right.
Intar too has improved so greatly, and we need someone to be the shame of the dance.
Someone must be the shame, Vasilia. Someone must.
We may have to manufacture a shame.
We may have
I'm
to...
so sorry. I'm Dr. Alistair Scott. I'm a dancer.
Are you?
Yes. I was just wondering how much time we have till round 2.
Why are you in a hurry?
Oh, I just want to get all my moves practiced. I hear round 2 is all breakdancing. You're not worried. I'm not worried. Oh, I'm such a klutz. I'm going the wrong way.
Bodes well,
Tadna.
Vasilia.
We may have to find a disgrace, whether or not there is one.
Yes. I have some thoughts as to who is very disgraceful.
This here's a jam for all those ladies tell us. Keep sound down cause you're overzealous. Play hard to get females to get jealous. Okay,
Round 2? We're our partners. If all dancers will enter the dance floor, we shall begin round 2.
Pintar never made it this far before.
Well, this is a ludicrous round, if I may say so myself.
There are different dance styles. This one was popular.
Was it?
And round 2 begins now!
Oh my God!
Chu'lak! Don't know. I definitely can't carry this.
This seems like a kind of dance you would be naturally good at.
Well, sometimes I am sporadic.
I'm killing it. The blind man made it to round 2?
expression of I think I have been released from the bind that has brought us together.
You're beginning to feel?
Yes, I believe I am beginning to feel this.
Oh, Chu'lak, that's wonderful!
Yes, it is.
With 2 hearts! He's not finished yet! Now that's breakdance!
Power, wonderful!
So great!
I've never seen such moves!
You there! The Vulcan! Stand forward!
I think you're about to get an award!
No, I've seen this before.
You have disgraced this dance competition.
No.
We find you the shame of this year's intergalactic ball.
Shame, shame, shame.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
The bell of shame.
Shame.
Now everyone in attendance,
Shame.
reach up and ring your bells. Ring your bells.
Shame. Shame.
No!
Shame.
No! No!
Shame.
I have brought shame on the ship. I must excommunicate myself.
No, it was completely unfair.
No. They saw that I truly did not feel it. I cannot be one with my emotions. It is not possible. I am too Vulcan. I cannot feel.
Chu'lak, it's Laurie now. We're gonna take breaks. You're a very fast runner.
What, Laurie? What do you want?
The shame that you feel. That you feel.
Yes.
How does it feel?
Fascinating. You're right. I feel shame. Huh. Huh.
Yes.
Laurie. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. I do not think I have ever felt something so fully and completely before. I think all of my feelings have always sort of been tempered. The excitement, the elatement of winning a game of ball court. The excitement of tasting a new food. The disappointment of misdiagnosing somebody's neural condition.
Yes. That was traumatic.
All of these things, I have felt them, but not in a way that I have felt this shame.
Captain,
I shall wear this shame with a badge of honor.
I caught up. He's feeling shame. But it's a good thing.
Oh, he's feeling shame.
He's feeling shame.
He's feeling shame.
He's feeling...
Great. Chu'lak, man.
Let them.
I understand you're feeling shame, and that is a bad thing. Let me spend 15 minutes telling you how shame is okay.
We don't have 15 minutes.
Shame! Shame! Shame on them! They can't shame you!
I agree. I think that was incredibly unfair. You did wonderfully, Chu'lak. You shouldn't be ashamed.
Yeah. The Ulan Gardens were made for shedding shame. Say that 5 times fast.
But what is pride without shame? What is love without sadness?
What is taking risks without sometimes failing?
Yes.
What is entering this competition without going to the final round, which is going to be interpretive?
Yes.
Chu'lak, you never let yourself stop feeling sadness. You never saw the other side of that emotion.
Because once you push past, you realize it's not so bad. You still have friends.
Unless you're Pintar.
Chu'lak, man. While my heart has been broken multiple times over, while I was busting a move, I saw you. And you danced as a man who had so many hearts. And each one of them felt 10 times a regular heart. You wrote poetry with your body. And I read that poetry. And I will take it back to my homeland. And when they take those Pentubian tomatoes out, ready to bask me upon their shameful glory, I will show them the poetry you showed me.
You know, Vulcans have a few doubles of organs, so that whole misty speech is kind of medically true.
Pintar, I am pleased to be your brother in shame.
Brothers in shame.
Round 3. Interpretive. Yeah! Begin!
He's doing it again. He's breaking my heart.
He's finally free.
Look at him.
I've never seen such beautiful dancing from anyone.
I've never ever seen anything so interpretive.
Pintar.
Laurie.
I love how you say my name.
Yes, Laurie.
I was cruel to you.
You simply listened to your heart. It told you the tale of our relationship. I cannot blame you.
I just didn't believe that you could stick the final dance move in round 1. And when I didn't believe, that's when you fell into the punch bowl and your shoes flew off. But now I see.
It is not your fault. In order to soar, one must first fly into a tree. But now I soar, as does Chu'lak, man.
How do you feel now, Chu'lak?
I feel like a gull flying over the ocean.
That's great.
I feel like an owl flying from a tree, swooping down upon its prey. I feel a freedom I have never felt before.
I can wait, you know. as long as it takes.
I
I'm
feel
glad to hear that. What do you feel, Chu'lak?
as though life is springing up again. It is the dawn of a new time. The winter is past. The blades of grass push up from the soil. And from there sprouts a new vision of the world.
Can you see? Can you see me?
Yes. I believe I can.